Hello, I'm George Chamberlain with TCRS, and I'm here at the Global Seafood Alliance Goal meeting in Seattle. And I've had a great opportunity to meet with two gentlemen from Cooke, Joel Richardson and Mike Szemerda. And Cooke has become a fantastic world leader both in aquaculture and fisheries. And it's a great opportunity to learn a little bit more about the company, what it's doing, what it's working on the sustainability side, and where it's heading in the future. So, Joel, I wonder if you could just give us a little update.
Yeah, sure. So, Cooke, over the last number of years, George, we've really been focusing through kind of organic growth with the company. Most of the acquisitions and work that we've been doing has been around species diversification, but we've really focused on kind of backwards vertical integration at Cooke. So looking at our own trucking and distribution, looking at our own packaging, looking at our own warehousing, cold storage. Cooke has really kind of focused on that backwards vertical integration in our supply chain. In the last number of years, kind of, and looking forward, we're looking more at in forward vertical integration. So distribution for Cooke has really been a focus area. So we've recently acquired a company in San Francisco. We acquired a company in Miami. We just acquired a company in Belgium that does shrimp processing and distribution. So both backward and forward vertical integration for Cooke is very important, and that's been kind of a focus area for us over the last little while. And with that has really come a significant emphasis on species diversification. A lot of people know Cooke as a salmon farming company through our aquaculture operations, but we've diversified into shrimp and sea bass and sea bream, and we're looking at other types of fisheries with quota attached as well. So,
and a big geographic distribution too, right?
Yeah,
not
absolutely.
just shrimp in the Western Hemisphere, but now in Australia as well, right?
Yeah, we're working on an acquisition with Tassal right now in Australia, and hoping that that's going to close, and aiming for a close around the end of November before Christmas.
Fantastic.
So, yeah.
Yes. And then, Mike, I wonder if I could ask you on the sustainability side, what's Cooke's philosophy, or how do you manage with so many different pieces of aquaculture?
Well, I think sustainability has always been important to Cooke, and we've always looked at our farming, because that's where we kind of started, and knowing that if you don't take care of the environment in which you farm, you're not going to be there long term. And so, in order to be sustainable and long term, we've always kind of taken that into account. And through acquisitions, we geographically have spread out through the world. Obviously, with our operations in Chile, in Scotland, and Spain, and growing in Nicaragua and Honduras, and just to name a few, and then our traditional fisheries in Virginia and Mississippi, the Gulf of Mexico, and down into Uruguay and Argentina. So we're also doing some in Alaska. So there's a lot of pieces to the puzzle. And as Joel had mentioned, we're doing logistics, we're doing a lot of things. So each one of those divisions has a mandate to be as sustainable as they possibly can. And we're very lucky to have world-class leaders in each one of those divisions that are looking after that right now. My goal in the next year or two is to combine it all together into an overall Cooke plan, which is something that we've been wanting to do for a while, and now we're starting that process. So we'll be able to publish our targets, publish how we're doing. A lot of the things that we wanted to do, it's just that we're moving very fast, and so we need to pull it together now and move it forward.
It's one exciting thing is that the next goal meeting will be right there in St. John, New Brunswick. And so we'll have an opportunity, I believe, to visit some Cooke facilities, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we've got hatcheries, we've got our major processing facility in New Brunswick, a number of our farm sites. And one of the exciting things that we're kind of looking forward to sharing with members who come to New Brunswick for Goal next year is showing them the wild salmon, Atlantic salmon recovery programs that we're involved in New Brunswick. And we're partnered with a First Nation in New Brunswick, and through the Atlantic Canada Fish Farmers Association and some other federal and provincial partners. And we're working using aquaculture technology to help restore wild Atlantic salmon stocks in the Inner Bay of Fundy. So some really exciting stuff that we're working on, and leveraging our expertise that our folks have in aquaculture to kind of help support sustainability from a wild salmon perspective.
It's really exciting.
Yeah.
I can't wait to the St. John meeting. Well, thank you very much, and thanks everybody for listening. And we'll look forward to seeing the Cooke guys again in St. John next year. Thanks.
Thanks,
Thank you.
George. Appreciate it.